This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here today. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me to watch this video. It is very much appreciated. Right, we're going to get back on the Classic Watch 25 Possibles Trail today, ahead of the Caulfield 1,000 Guineas. I think the race is at Caulfield this coming weekend, the 16th of November, for 3-year-old fillies in Australia. Hopefully, we looked at one the other day that might take its part in the race. We looked at Manal earlier in the year. A horse is already on the website that is not entered in the race for some reason. So what we need to do is we need to try and take a look at what they have offered us and see if we can move forward with any of them. Before we do that, classicwatch25.great/site.net is where people will be able to find these horses. If they scroll down, they will see the Australian Trained Horses tab is already on the site throughout the year. Hopefully, touch wood, if we're all here in one piece. The UK horses, the European horses, the Asian horses, Japan, all over really, will be added throughout 2025 as the European classics and all the other classics that work on a January calendar start. Excuse me, it's worth mentioning that the Australian season starts on August the 1st rather than January the 1st. So that is why we have been able to sort of take in some Australian classics in the European winter. And there's been a few already, but unfortunately we've fallen short so far with Broadsiding failing to win the Guineas despite winning the Group 1 Golden Rose Stakes earlier in the year. Traffic Warden and Manal haven't yet ran in a classic, which isn't unusual really for us. If people look at our horses that are looked at in Classic Watch 24, which was the first site to include Australian races, they will see that that is the only... we didn't even have one run in a single classic last year. So it could be argued that by Broadsiding not winning the classic, but even taking part in it, that we are actually already in front, if that makes any sense. Because at least our horses this year are running in the races. The big question that I have to ask myself here as we get stuck into this video is, has the timing come right for Zeitung? This is a filly I've been watching most of the season, to be honest. The horse just hasn't managed to win any of the races I was watching it in. You'll see it there, 4th second. It has actually run 9 times and only managed to win 3 times. And 6 times already this season, it has won twice. The horse trained by James Cummins for Godolphin at his home track, Agnes Banks. The 3-year-old filly has currently won 278,075 Australian dollars. People will see the Racing Post has got this one pretty right. 9 races according to RaceNet. 9 races according to the Racing Post. People will see that the horse is sired by Exceed and Excel out of a dam called New Story, who herself was sired by Shamadal, and the horse was bred by Godolphin, Australia. People see they're not racing the race we're going to take a look at the end of this video, when the horse managed to win the Group 3 Tab Vanity at Flemington. The highest the horse has run so far this season is a Racing Post rating of 100. When the horse, well, I did back it that day, it was beaten 2 lengths fair and square by Two Darn Lizzie at Caulfield in the Group 2 1,000 Guineas Prelude. It also, that's when I picked it up, it finished 5th behind Amina in the Silver Shadow. Was that the race we had Manal in? No, we had Manal in the Furious Stakes on the 7th, which is that day, the day Zeitung won a handicap. Oh, it was 4th behind Manal there as well on the 7th, that's right, in the Furious Stakes. Ran a good race that day. And then it was 4th behind Bellatrix Star. The horse is slowly but surely starting to get involved in these trips as they inch the horse up in trip, I think. And this run under a mile, which could come this weekend. You'll see if we go back to Zeitung. people will see that the horse is nominated for the race at Caulfield on Saturday, the 16th of November, the Schweppes 1000 Guineas. So hopefully this time could have fallen right for this horse. It's had plenty of runs to speed it up. Now it needs to show that the horse can actually win some races, I think. It's good that it managed to win last time out. So we go into the race on the back of a victory, which is why I'd have had this horse on the channel a long time ago if it managed to win one of those races. Especially if it had beat Manal. That was the day, actually. I did identify the horse, I think, possibly. And I thought, yeah, that could give Manal a race. And it nearly did. 3 1/4 lengths. It was beaten. But, yeah, very interesting horse. Zeitung, I think. If we go now to the Pedigree Online Thoroughbred Crew, we need to grab the dam line off there. People will see that Zeitung is dam line 2F on the Pedigree Online Thoroughbred database. So what we're going to do is, in the usual fashion, I will be taking a look at the pedigree of the horse. We'll probably take a look at the first 5 dams going back to a year before I was born, 51 years ago in 1973. We'll see what we've got. We'll pick up any other horses that have run in pattern races to a decent level along the way. Then we'll end up at the historic site where we will see where the line 2F, where this last branch fits in to the general big picture of line 2F. And then we will watch the horse win, the Vanity. And we will be able to end the video then. Like we said, family 2F, sired by Exceeding Excel out of a dam called New Story, who herself was foaled in 2014. Unraced, sired by Shamadal out of a dam foaled in 2009, called Irish History. People think, hang on a minute, Newman, you're not showing us anything related to the first 2 dams. You're well spotted. You know, you obviously know how these videos work. There is not really any really close relatives to this dam. We're at the 2nd dam already. And I think it's fair to say that they start to come when we look at horses related to this dam, foaled in 2009. Irish History, sired by Dubawi, out of a dam called Spirit of Tara. People will see that Irish History only managed to win 1 start out of 7. And she was only in the first 3 in 2 of 7 starts, winning £40,904 in Great Britain. It also was actually Group 1 place, 3rd in the Coronation Stakes of 2012. And the horse was also 4th in what was then a Group 1 Falmouth of 2012 as well. So we have got a Group 1 placed dam as the 2nd dam. Unfortunately, nothing related to the unraced 1st dam. Now the horses start coming. Echo of Light. I like this horse. I remember it going round, foaled by Dubai Millennium. Very flashy horse, Echo of Light. Really was a good horse, I think. Echo of Light, sired by Dubai Millennium, another one from his only crop, out of a dam called Spirit of Tara. Echo of Light managed to win 7 of his 16 starts in the first 3 in 9 of 16 starts, managing to win £240,627. People will see that Echo of Light won plenty of races. He won the Group 2 pre-Daniel Wildenstein of 2006. He also won a Group 3 Summer Stakes, another Group 3, the pre-Gonto Byron, and he also won the Strensel Stakes twice at York, Group 3, and was Group 1 placed in 1 Italian race, the Premio Vittorio di Capua of 2007. Very good horse, Echo of Light. Sadly, never got to foal mini stud horse. He obviously had Dubawi from Dubai Millennium's only crop. I'm certain that this would have been another one when we look at the pedigree of it. This could have been a super stallion. So Dallam Allstud was transferred in 2010 to Kildangan in Ireland, euthanised, having sustained a broken leg while in his paddock, and not long after he retired to stud in 2012. So unfortunately, the horse never really sired that many crops. If people look at this horse here, Century Dream, a current stallion, if they look at that on Arian, they will see that Echo of Light is the dam sire of this stallion, Selassie. So we can see that Echo of Light, in fact, only foaled 151 foals, 181 foals, 82 out of 165 managed to win, and Echo of Light only managed to sire 1 stakes winner, which is several less than Dubawi, it's fair to say, before death sadly cut his stallion short. I watched this horse go around myself, Echo of Light. I liked it. It was very nice. The horse knew it was good. Do you know what I mean? I like the way it went round. Very good horse in its day, I think. We've got to take a quick look now at Akaren, a horse foaled in 2001. Sired by King Mambo out of Spirit of Tara again, which making this one also a half-sister to the second dam of the horse. Akaren had an eventful career, 51 races over hurdles and jumps, managing to win 6 races and be placed in 21 of 51 starts, managing to win £144,085 in Ireland and Great Britain. Fair credit to him for this one, running this entire over hurdles. It never quite made it over hurdles. Decent form on the flat, though. Third in the Curragh Cup of 2005. It won 2 listed races at 5 in 2006, the Braveheart Stakes and the Buckhound Stakes, a race it was also second in at 6. The horse did go to stud at Harras El Catorce in Peru in 2011. But yeah, very good, very interesting that they tried this entire over hurdles. Not something that they do very often. Multazem is another horse, foaled in 2000, another one sired by King Mambo out of Spirit of Tara. Multazem only managed to win 3 out of his 16 starts, but he was in the first 3 in 10 of 16 starts, managing to win £49,578 in Ireland. Multazem placed in 4 listed races. At 3 he was placed in 4 races. The Diamond Stakes, the Silver Stakes and the Kilturner Stakes. 3 races, sorry. And at 5, the horse was placed in the Heritage Stakes as well, before siring in Spain in 2006 at Jaguada Toradero. So yeah, again, they've tried to get these horses to stud, haven't they, as soon as they can. You know, people wondering, there's not much in here. Where's this pedigree going to end up, Newman? That's what you're thinking. So we'd better move forward, I think, to Flame of Gibraltar. Flame of Gibraltar, a mare foaled in 2006, sired by Rock of Gibraltar, out of a dam called Spirit of Tara. So he was on the 3rd dam as well. Now, again, still. Flame of Gibraltar only managed to win 1 out of her 10 starts, but she was placed in 4 of her 10 starts, managing to win £43,373 in Great Britain. Flame of Gibraltar placed in the Group 2 Ribblesdale Stakes and the listed Galtra Stakes at York, a race Echo of Light won twice. She's also the dam of this horse I found, Brilliant Light, a horse training now, just bought by the disgraced Shark Hanlon. Shark by name, Shark by nature, sired by See the Stars, out of a dam called Flame of Gibraltar, the same dam. You see this horse, 116 rated hurdler, and it was a 102 rated stakes winner when it was 3rd in the race at Maidan. It was 3rd in the 2021 Nadal Sheba, behind another good Nadal Sheba trophy, that is, I think. Yeah. Behind another Godolphin horse, Volcanic Sky, at his best. Also 4th in a Group 2, behind another Godolphin horse, Walton Street. But yeah, since then it's going to be back to Maidan, going round in handicaps really, and then it was unfortunately purchased by a shark. The horses have no say over their fate really at certain points. But yeah, Flame of Gibraltar managed to breed herself a Group 3 placed horse. Tocco d'Amore is another one, foaled in 2014, sired by Ravens Pass, another one out of Spirit of Tara. This horse actually unbeaten, never lost a race, winning £36,496 in Ireland. Horse only managed to win twice. I can find no record of any progeny of the horse. Tocco d'Amore won the listed Finale Stakes of 2017. No progeny listed at all on the Racing Post website. Oh, there is a couple there, which is good to see. Both sired by Warfront. So at least we know that the filly is all right. We're now up to the 3rd dam of the horse, Spirit of Tara, foaled in 1994, sired by the legendary stallion Sadler's Wells, out of a dam called Flame of Tara. Spirit of Tara was actually in the first 2 in 5 of 7 starts, but unfortunately she only managed to win once, earning £16,369 in her career. Spirit of Tara was second in the Group 3 Blandford Stakes of 1997, and a winner over a mile and a half of a maiden in Ireland, as well as the horses we've seen, which made her a black type producer. Salsa Bill. Now we're getting somewhere, aren't we? Salsa Bill also out of Flame of Tara. Flame of Tara, the dam, Sadler's Wells. It's also a full sister to Salsa Bill, the third dam. The third dam of Zeitung is a full sister to Salsa Bill, so we're getting where we need to be now. The quality's there. Salsa Bill managed to win 7 of her 9 starts, finishing in the first 2 in 8 of 9 starts, managing to win $1,297,114. What a mare. Classic winner of 1990. She won the Great Britain 1,000 Guineas, and she also won the Oaks and the Irish Derby and the Prix Vermeil. She also won the Prix Marcel Boussac at 2 of 1989. She also won the Group 3 Fred Darling. Did she win 2 Prix Vermeils there? I think she might have done. A multiple Group 1 winner with conquests in England, Ireland and France. Salsa Bill entered the history books when becoming the first filly in 90 years to win the Irish Derby in 1990. Sadly died in October 1996 from complications of colon cancer. So again, not many horses bred. I wonder how many cigarettes she smoked in her life to catch cancer, though. You know, cancer is a horrible disease, without any shadow of a doubt. Doesn't seem to just affect humans. Salsa Bill closed. Close that tab down, I think, now, possibly, and just move on, because this horse is top class, without any shadow of a doubt. Sadly, though, although she did breed a few, we're going to take a look at some now. We've got to take a look at Psalm. Psalm was foaled in 1994, sired by Mr. Prospector out of a dam called Salsa Bill. There we go. Psalm managed to finish in the first 2 of 9 of his 11 starts, winning $198,879 American dollars. Psalm managed to win the Group 2 Knickerbocker Handicap of 1998, aged 4. He was also second in the Kelso Handicap the same year. Entered stud at Shadwell Farm in Kentucky in the year 2000 and was suddenly euthanised in March the 20th, 2007, due to an ongoing intestinal illness. Sad times for some, but if people take a look at this stallion here, Satono Impressa, who I think was standing in Italy, I can't remember now. Oh no, in Australia, in Poonawalla. People will see that Psalm is the dam sire of this stallion, Suppressor. People will be able to see that Psalm foaled 207 foals, 164 of them raced, 123 of them won, and the stallion Psalm managed to sire 15 stakes winners in a 7-year stallion career. Another horse we need to take a look at is Big Salsa Bill, a mare, foaled in 1993, sired by Nashwan, out of a dam called Salsa Bill again. There you go, Salsa Bill certainly had a good go. This one as well, finishing in the first 2 in 6 of her 11 starts, managing to win £64,920. Bint Salsa Bill won the 1995 Group 3 Rockfell Stakes, and she also won the listed Sweet Solera Stakes at Newmarket. I think both those races have been upgraded now. Second in the Group 3 Nalgwyn of 1996, and the Prix de la Nonette, and she was 4th in what was then the Group 2 Sun Chariot Stakes at Newmarket. A filly that raced in England and France, just couldn't quite get that top-class form of her mother. She did breed this horse, Mukafe, sired by Danzig, in 2001. Mukafe didn't win very often, only 2 of 18 starts. He was in the first 3 in 9 of 18 starts, winning $82,900, sired by Danzig, as I said. Mukafe was actually second in, I think, what was a listed race then, and I think is still a listed race now, the Jebel Ali Mile out in the USA. A race is run quite soon, actually, if my memory serves me correctly. Another horse we need to take a look at is Alabac, a mare foaled in 1996, sired by Riverman out of Salsabil. Alabac won 3 of his 10 starts, in the first 3 in 7 of 10, managing to win $72,216. Alabac, Group 3 winner in Italy, winner of the Premio Baguta, and also a listed winner of the Pretty Polly Stakes and Oaks Trial. Placed in the Group 2 Ribblesdale of Royal Ascot of 1999. 4th in the Group 1 Phillies Mile of 1998. Solid horse, a solid mare, raced in England and Italy. Unfortunately, though, she didn't really breed anything that I could find of any quality. But there's some very good horses you see there out of Salsabil herself. We've also got to look at Marjou. Marjou, sired by Last Tycoon, is half sister, half brother to Salsabil. Also out of Flame and Tower, which makes him a half brother to the third dam of our horse as well. Marjou won 3 out of his 7 starts, in the first 2 in 4 of 7, managing to win $471,029. Marjou, Group 1 winner at 3, winner of the St James's Palace Stakes of 1991. 2nd in the Derby the same year, and also winner of a Group 3 Guineas Trial, the Craven, a Group 3 race at Newmarket. Group 1 and Group 3 winner, entered stud and went to stud in New Zealand, Ireland, and plenty of other places really as well, I think. Died of natural causes at the age of 28 in 2016. People look at this stallion here, Satono Crown, that stands in Japan. They will see that Marjou is the stallion of that one. So we can have a good look at him here. Marjou, he entered stud in Ireland in 1992, New Zealand in 2000. Sire of 921 progeny to race, 637 of them managed to win, 69% of them. Earnings of over $101 million. The horse sired 56 stakes winners. Soviet song, comic strip. The horse was a very good stallion, it's fair to say. Siring some very nice horses. Marjou, 50 stakes winners, sired by a relative of our third dam of this horse. Safe to say, the further we go back, the stronger this horse seems to get. We've got to take a look now at Song of Tara. We're not still back yet at Flame of Tara. Song of Tara is the next one. This horse won 2 out of her 6 starts, in the first 3 in 5 of 6, managing to win £39,124. Another one sired by Sadler's Wells out of Flame of Tara. Song of Tara managed to win the listed Prix Nimbus in France in 1995. 3rd in what was then the Group 2 Geoffrey Freer Stakes, a race that has been relegated. And also 3rd in the Brigadier Gerard and the Meld Stakes in the Great Britain and Ireland. Actually went to stud in Australia, according to this. Stands at Tobermory Stud in Australia for a fee then of $15,000. Doesn't tell us when it was updated. One of his major winners in Australia is Group 1 Sydney Cup winner, No Wine, No Song. So aside a Group 1 winner, this horse at least. Couldn't quite find any relatives of it when I searched on Arian Pedigree for the second dam of the horse. So it would have come up if it signed anything that was still at stud of either a dam or a relative of the stallion. But yeah, it did its time at stud. Decent enough horse, without any shadow of a doubt, Song of Tara, it's fair to say. Neartic Flame, a mare foaled in 1986, another one, sired by Sadler's Wells out of Flame of Tara. Neartic Flame won 2 out of her 5 starts, in the first 3 in 3 of 5, managing to win £18,693 Australian pounds on the track. More Ribblesdale form. Neartic Flame placed in the 1989 Ribblesdale Stakes, Group 2 at Royal Ascot, and also a black type producer. I think the next one I found was out of her, yes, Happy Valentine. The best one I could find, a gelding foaled in 1994, sired by Rainbow Quest, out of Neartic Flame. Won 3 out of 10 starts, earnings of £32,018. It was actually quite highly rated. According to the Racing Post, a rating of 118 for this gelding. When I looked at it on here, the horse only won the listed Gala Stakes of 1998 at Kempton, racing in England and France. Another one out of the Arctic Flame, out of Blushing Groom, was Blushing Flame, foaled in 1991. Winner of 5 of his 20 starts, in the first 2 in 7 of 20. Managing to win £69,233. Blushing Flame, listed Selby Stakes winner of 1995 and placed in the Group 3 Curragh Cup of 1986. Another one that went to stud at Cheveley Park Stud before being sent to France, before suddenly dying in 2007. Again, I searched from them. If relatives were there, I couldn't find out how many sires this stud, how many horses this stud sired or anything. Seems to me, as looking at what races it was in, it's probably a National Hunt Stallion, wasn't it? Blushing Flame. But yeah, went to stud as well. Another one we need to look at out of Flame of Tara is Dance Royale, a mare foaled in 1990, sired by Caerleon. This really is a wall-to-wall of top-class stallions in the UK and Ireland in the last 30 years, isn't it, this line? Dance Royale foaled in 1990, managed to win 3 out of her 10 starts. She was in the first 3 in 7 of her 10 starts, managing to win £81,529. Dance Royale won the Group 3 Prix de Psyche of 1993, and she also won the Derrinstown Stud 1,000 Guineas Trial of the same year before finishing 3rd in the 1993 Irish 1,000 Guineas, as well as what was then the Group 2 Pretty Polly Stakes and the Group 3 Mailed Stakes. The same again. The historical races soon become clear when you look at horses like this, the races that mean something. The horse was also second in the listed Ballysack Stakes in Ireland in the same year, 1993. Unfortunately, no, this is one I couldn't really find to fold anything out of her. I did have a look, but nothing really became apparent. Unfortunately, we are now at the 4th dam of Zeitung, Flame of Tara, foaled in 1980. Oh, no, not, sorry, my mistake. That's Flame of Athens. I only saw the flame bit in the tab. Flame of Athens, a horse foaled in 1993, another one out of Flame of Tara, sired by Royal Academy. Flame of Athens only won 1 out of his 5 starts, only in the first 3 in 2 of his 5 starts, winning £15,238. What the horse was a Group 3 winning 2-year-old. The race is now Group 2, winner of the 1995 Railway Stakes at the Curragh. So again, a bit of precocity there in the line. Going back to 1993. The next one we need to take a look at is Essential Edge, a mare foaled in 2003, sired by Stormcat, out of a dam called Rose of Tara. So we're now back down to the ones where Flame of Tara is the 2nd dam. Essential Edge managed to win 4 of her 15 starts in the first 3 in 9 of 15 starts, managing to win $462,415 US. Essential Edge won the Colleen Stakes at 3, and at 4 managed to win the Group 2 Canadian Stakes, as well as being a black type producer of US Stakes races, but other Canadian races. But I've never really included them because there is so many of them. Horse was also 3rd in the Bison City Stakes of 2006. Flame Away is an interesting one. A horse as far as recent as 2015, sired by Scat Daddy out of a dam called Vulcan Rose. You'll see there that one was quite related to the one we just looked at, Essential Edge, with Rose of Tara, the 2nd dam, and Flame of Tara, now the 3rd dam of this horse. We must be getting pretty close to her now. Flame Away managed to win 6 of his 18 starts, and in the first 3 in 10 of 18 starts, managing to win $911,634 American dollars. Flame Away, winner at 2 of the Group 3 Bourbon Stakes of 2017 at Keeneland. At 3, the horse managed to win another Group 3, the Sam F. Davis Stakes of 2018. Horse was placed in 3 Group 2 races, the Bluegrass, the Tampa Bay Derby and the Jim Dandy. A good solid stakes horse, really, in America, around the Kentucky Derby trips. And at 4th, it was 3rd in the Group 3 Mineshaft Handicap at Fairgrounds. The horse entered stud in 2020 at Derby Dam, Kentucky, and also shuttles to Haras Dadinko of Chile. The current fee according to this site, is $15,000. We're able to confirm that. POA, Masonic secret handshake price, as I like to call it. They don't like to tell everybody what the price is, which would indicate to me that different people get different prices. Yeah, it is what it is. Horse racing. Flame Away, as you can see there, his stud record is okay, it's fair to say. The horse has foaled 259 foals so far, 180 of them have ran, 100 of them have won, and 156 of them. 100 of them have won, 156 races between them. The horse has sired 9 stakes winners individually and 3 graded winners individually, and 14 stakes winners and 5 graded winners individually. A very encouraging start, it's fair to say, for this stallion. Maybe at 2. Look at that, it's firing in the 2-year-old stakes winners. This horse, isn't it? Flame Away. 2-year-old fillies are what you want. Look at that. Forget everything else. Just focus on the 2-year-old fillies and you've got a chance of getting a good horse. Very interesting over a variety of trips between 5 furlongs and a mile, as you would indicate from a horse that sired good 2-year-olds. Many have gone round in the USA and in Chile. 113 in the USA, 48 in Chile. They're the only 2 places where the horse has sired stakes winners and graded stakes winners. Very encouraging stallion this, isn't it? Ando Solterra, Group 1 winner of the Classico Mil Guineas of Chile. So this horse is already siring classic winners. There's Dreamfire won the Surfer Girl Stakes, Group 3. Another one there, Group 3 in Chile. Yeah. Very interesting stallion for those looking to get involved in on this dam line on the male side. Very encouraging start made by Flame Away. And it'll be interesting to see if he can maintain that. And hopefully he won't just be pigeonholed as a stallion of a 2-year-old. You know, some of them might actually step up and win graded races at a more reputable. Don't forget, there's been 1 less crop go round at 3 than there has been at 2. But yeah, very interesting horse, it's fair to say. Flame Away. Now we are at Flame of Tara, the 4th dam of Zeitung, foaled in 1980. Sired by Artaeus, is that? A horse I've never quite heard of, Artaeus. Probably a world-class horse. Probably just showed my ignorance of horse racing there, but that's life. It was born the same year as me. Out of a dam called Welsh Flame, who was born a year before me. Flame of Tara raced 21 times, managing to win 8, and was in the first 3 in 12 of her 21 starts, winning £135,919. Flame of Tara, a solid horse at the Group 3 and Group 2 level, winner of the Athazi Stakes and the Moorbridge Stakes. I think they're Group 3 races. Moorbridge Stakes certainly is a Group 3 race then. The Athazi, the Coronation Stakes there, only a Group 2 race when Flame of Tara won it in 1983, as was the Pretty Polly, second in the English Champion Stakes, what is now the English Champion Stakes. Rogers Gold Cup Ballymoss, I'm not entirely sure what that race is. And it was also placed in the Lev Moss Glencairn Stakes. Black Type Producer, euthanised in 2005 at Kilcarn Studding Island. What a legendary mare. She really was, if she was running round now, she'd have won 2 Group 1s in the Pretty Polly and the Coronation. Absolutely fantastic mare, some dam of Salsabil. And everything else we've seen sort of descends from her if you start at 1980, the 4th dam. We can take a look at the 5th dam, Welsh Flame. Foaled in 1973, sired by Welsh Pageant, out of a dam called Electric Flash. 4 wins and placed in the first 3 in 7 of her 10 starts. Welsh Flame sadly died in 1997. I'm assuming that's Newsall's and a typo. Newsall's stud sadly died in 1997. No record of it running in any pattern races, sadly, but that doesn't mean it never. Just means that this site is not telling us it did. We can really now head to the historic dam line, really, on this page, I think. Dam line 2F. And take a look at where we fit in. We are all the way down here. You'll see our little section here. There's Electric Flash, Welsh Flame, Flame of Tara, Salsabil and Marju get on the site. There's other ones there quite close related to Pebbles. If people go back a lot further, Pebbles, the 1,000 Guineas winner of 1984. You'll see there, that's that Sweet Hello, 1935. That's a long way back. And then people to get on the Pebbles line, they have to go all the way back to this down here. Foaled in 1933, called Fiola. And you'd also get winners like the 1991 British Oaks winner, Jet Ski Lady, as well as Hypericum, the 1946 British Guineas winner. Yeah, Ben Marshall. They named a race after that horse, I think. And then you're down to Highclere and Deep Impacts and all them. 2F is a superb damn line. It's fair to say. But this is our little section here. Look, superb. If only we could get some. We'll show you these two horses as well. Parthia, horse foaled in 1956, sired by Persian Gulf, out of a dam called Lightning. Parthia won 6 out of 12 races. In the first 3 and 9 of 12, $125,852 in his career. Parthia won the Derby. He won the Group 1 Derby in the UK of 1959. He also won the D Stakes, the White Rose, the Derby Trial, 4th in the St Leger of 1959 as well. 2nd in the Coronation Cup and the Hardwick. Sire in Great Britain from 1961 to 1968 before he went to Japan, before he sadly died in 1982. And there's also one called Outside, who is also out of Chenille as well. Outside, a horse foaled in 1955. Managed to win 8 out of his 12 starts. No idea as to how many times it was in the first 3. Managing to win £56,042 in his career. Outside won the 1958 St Leger. And he also won the King George, the Horace Hill, as 2, the Chester Vase, the Lingfield Derby Trial, the Great Voltager, the Winston Churchill Stakes. What is that name? Why is that race not existing still? And the Victor Wilde Stakes. Very interesting horse, placed in the Ascot Gold Cup as well. So Stayer, it's fair to say. Horse sired by Alcidon, out of Chenille. People are saying, where does that fit in? If people go to Electric Flash, they will see that Chenille is the 3rd dam, excuse me, of Electric Flash, making it the 8th dam of Zeitung. So I thought it was definitely worth having a sneaky look at those two horses. Right, we're about at the end now of the pedigree. I think the case has been safely made for Zeitung. Well, the big question is, for a horse that has got beaten so often this season already, can it now start to string wins together after making its breakthrough at the Group 3 level last time out on the 2nd of November at Flemington? A race that I am going to show you now. And we will take a look at that race. An interesting race, I think it proves to be, and we will watch it now.
They're ready. Gates are back and they're racing. Good sort away fairly, dragged back to the end. 2 down, Lizzie broke well with out deeper on the course, Corianagi. Also Dominetta kicking up, and I Am Velvet Matisse behind those horses, followed by the Bolter Fluent, who's midfield on the rails. Next in the field out deeper is Lovely Cut, and then came Zeitung, More Territories, Good Sort, Gigi's Mistruth getting back, and Benagil is last. 1,000 metres to go. 2 down, Lizzie in front of Corianagi, and there's I Am Velvet, forced wide, and is going to whip up around the outside and wants the lead and will find it. Then came Dominetta 4th on the rails from Lovely Cut as a result, getting 1 off the fence, and they're 2 lengths in front of Fluent. Next in the field approaching the corner is Matisse, More Territory, Zeitung. Good Sorts bailed away on the fence. Gigi's Mistruth as well back, and Benagil at the end. So I Am Velvet looked for a breather, came around the corner at the 500 metres by about 1.25 lengths. Corianagi, 2 down, Lizzie. They were followed by between horses Dominetta and Lovely Cut the outside. Matisse is starting to slide into it, and Good Sort still bailed away on the fence. It's I Am Velvet at the 250. Matisse is challenging strongly though. Matisse goes to the lead from Lovely Cut, who's kicking, and then came Zeitung down the centre. Matisse 100 to go. Zeitung is wearing her down though. Zeitung stomped up, and Zeitung will win it. Zeitung first from a photo. Matisse, Dominetta, then another photo. Lovely Cut and Benagil. Next in the field, Gigi's Mistruth, More Territories, Good Sort, 2 down, Dan Lizzie, I Am Velvet, Fluent, and a Long Last Koreanagi.
Horse has hosed in, hasn't it, on that day? How can a horse get beat so many times and then go and win like that? I mean, let's just watch the final sections again now. I think I'm going to, because this horse has got there so easily, hasn't it?
On the fence, it's I Am Velvet at the 250. Matisse is challenging strongly, though. Matisse goes to the lead from Lovely Cut, who's kicking, and then came Zeitung down the centre. Matisse 100 to go. Zeitung is wearing her down, though. Zeitung stomped up, and Zeitung will win it. Zeitung first from a photo. Matisse stopped.
I mean, there must be 50, 60 yards to go, and the horse is eased down in a Group 3. Never managed to win the Prelude, though, unfortunately, the horse. That would have been ideal, and then it might not, but it has managed to win the Group 3 Vanity on its most recent start. Is this horse a classic contender, Zeitung? Time will tell. I think, personally, the horse is very well bred if people can get past the fact that there's nothing really out of the first dam or the second dam Irish history. If they get to the third dam and they've given up on the horse, they can easily miss this one. Very nice horse. I remember Echo of Light. If this horse is as good as Echo of Light, you know, it looks flashy there, didn't it? You know, you can see it. It was just too good for him on the day. It'll be interesting to see if the horse will be too good for them on the day, if it's allowed to take its chance in the Caulfield 1,000 Guineas. Right, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much to everybody for watching the video. It's very much appreciated. As always, let's hope we can finally start to nail some Southern Hemisphere Guineas winners and classic winners out in Australia. And there's also South Africa and New Zealand as well that could come into play later on in the season for Classic Watch 26. Touch wood, all being well, we will be there to do that. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. What I will do is I will leave everybody an opportunity to look at the Classic Watch 25 Possibles playlist if they haven't yet seen any of the other horses that we're looking at. There's at the minute, it's mainly UK and Irish horses and Australian horses. When I say mainly, I mean only the Possibles at this stage. But there's plenty more that hopefully will be added on in due course as we get nearer the European Classics. What I'll also do is give everybody an opportunity who has chosen to watch this video while not being subscribed to the channel, which is absolutely fine with me. Just use the channel at your own convenience. Doesn't bother me one iota whether people subscribe to the channel or not. But saying that, I will give you all an opportunity to subscribe if you want, for your own good. You know, you don't want to be missing any videos that you might want to see. That's the whole purpose of subscriptions on YouTube. It's not to help me, it's to help you. Not miss anything I say. If you deem whatever I say important enough, or you enjoy it enough, or it's helping you sufficiently, you will subscribe. It's entirely up to you. Nothing else should really affect the decision. But for now, what I will do is I will leave the video here. It has, like I said, has everything fallen right for Zeitung. Time will tell. We might not have far to wait, but we've looked at Salsabil Oaks winner. Is this horse going to give us options at 1.5 miles in later on classics in the second half of the Australian season as well? That would be nice, wouldn't it, after missing Zardozi on the channel last year? Who I think if people look at Zardozi, would probably have a similar campaign to this, just losing, and then me not knowing the pattern well enough to know that it was actually a Guineas horse, an Oaks horse all along when it was going round in over a mile races. Zardozi was second in the Melbourne Cup last week, or maybe was it even maybe third? I don't know in the end. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Just for clarification, Zardozi is in no way related to this horse. You know, I'm just saying that they would have similar profiles on form alone. But for now, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend upcoming. Even though it is only Wednesday, I do know what day it is. But I do think this video might be uploaded later on in the week, exposing my own business there. Why not? But for now, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye.